All right, Shalom. Before I begin, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings, salutations, as always, to the hopefully elect. So, moving in to this great reset, there's a lot of things coming down the pipeline as we always go into. And really at the forefront of it, it's this right here. All right, it's the micro C-hip. Now we're gonna get into this today, but this is the reason why you're having so many financial collapses. This is the reason why the supply chain businesses are breaking down. People are losing access to their money. Everything is being put on a digital grid for the purpose of surveillance and peace and safety. Now, in the midst of peace and safety, there's going to come destruction. And this is what you have going on with all these TERROR attacks that's been happening since the start of the year. And there's been many of them, and we only 9 days in. So going forward, as we've told you, according to the scriptures, there's going to be many more events that take place that's going to justify these devils putting a micro C-hip inside of your brain or in your right hand. Now, this has been the plan all along, and it's been accelerated, especially since the onset of 2020. This is when all of what you see now started to come into fruition, because these devils have had a agenda of 2030. All right, now they've shortened the agenda down to what they call, Trump was talking about it, this Project 2025. Okay, which part of Project 2025 is ushering in order from chaos. All right, known as the Hegelian dialectic. All right, pressure from above and pressure from beneath. This is why they're suppressing information, all right, and pretty much taking your rights away. Okay, Trump is talking about all kind of things, um, you know, possibly having two Canadian states become a part of America. They trying to get Greenland, you know, the wildfires that's going on out there in California. All these things are a part of ushering in this new system that they want. And in order to have full control over the people, they're going to have to be inside of you, underneath the skin, in order to surveil, all right? In order to know what you're thinking, in order to know what you want to do, where you are at all times, all right? They want to be like the Most High, you see? So this right here, mind-reading chip that can be fitted within minutes, could transform lives of millions. Now, we know that Elon Musk, which, by the way, he's a part of the Trump cabinet. He's very prominent in politics now, just all of a sudden. But we know that the faces that you see in these political circles, they're not just there for happenstance. No, these individuals are there because they serve an ultimate purpose. You know, they're a means to an end. And the reason why Trump appointed Elon Musk to his cabinet is because we know Elon Musk is the Neuralink guy. And the first of the year, we saw a Cybertruck blow up in front of Trump Towers. Okay, which that was symbolic. But like I was saying, Elon Musk, he's the chip guy. He's the Neuralink guy. Okay, so he's gonna be you know, in conjunction with Trump, they're gonna bring forth this new technology this year. All right, and this is gonna be mandated. This is gonna be you know, pretty much the standard way of living going forward, past, you know, beyond 2025. So as you see here in the title, this chip that they want to roll out is going to be able to be fitted within minutes. All right. So this is what? Convenience. Because a lot of people, you're going to have two options for the chip as is outlined in Revelation, the 13th chapter. Either It's going to go in your forehead and your brain, or it's going to go into your hand. All right. Now, most people, they're going to opt to get the hand because they figure that's less intrusive. Most people, they don't want to put, crack open their skull and put something inside their brain. All right. So most people are going to get the hand chip, you see. But nonetheless, this chip right here that is dealing with the brain, this is more so going to deal with people that have bodily injuries that are permanent. All right, whether you have a broken spinal cord, or you're paralyzed, or you can't see, things like that. Those type of people are more gonna opt to take the brain chip because Elon Musk and scientists have came out and have pretty much said that this is the next wave for healing these certain type of ailments. Okay, which also a lot of people that took that sauce, a few years ago, they've been compromised. Okay, their bodily functions, their way of life has been altered. Post that procedure. So, you know, we already know people want a sense of comfort. They want to return to normalcy. All right, so this is also going to be very convenient for those individuals as well. All right, but instead of now just cutting open your whole head, drilling the hole into your head and inserting it now, as we'll read here, let's get it. A doctor who played a pivotal role in creating a micro C-hip that can translate brain signals into actions has made a bold claim about his Stendro device, suggesting it could assist approximately 100 million individuals. Now, if you don't know what a stent, that's short for a stent electrode, right? This is what it is. Stent electrode recording array. Stentrode is a small stent mounted electrode array permanently implanted into a blood vessel in the brain without the need for open brain surgery. It is in clinical trials as a brain computer interface BCI, okay, which that's what the chip is going to run off of, for people, pay attention here, with paralyzed or missing limbs who will use their neural signals or thoughts to control external devices, which currently include computer operating systems. The device may ultimately be used to control powered exoskeletons, robotic prosthesis, computers, or other devices. Right? So like I said, most people, they're not going to opt to get the brain chip because it's too intrusive, but those that have been physically impaired in some type of way, they're going to opt to get this because it's going to be a way out of their misery. Okay? So this stent electrode or stentrode device, right, they're saying that this could help 100 million individuals that have been permanently impaired. Neurologist Tom Oxley, at the helm of startup Synchron, believes his invention has the potential to transform the lives of those who lack the use of their arms. All right, people that have prosthetic limbs, they may have a brain injury. You know what I'm saying? People that have those type of things, they're gonna opt to get this in mass numbers. You see, because Elon Musk is promising to restore their health, which really, this is witchcraft. This is left hand miracles. Okay, this is the devil seeking to be the Most High. All right, now let's go to Revelation, the 19th chapter. Right, because these are the miracles that the beast is performing upon the earth. Right, doom of the beast and false prophet. Revelation 19 and verse 20. And the beast was taken. Okay, now the beast is a system, all right, made up of modern day NATO and the EU. Okay, the collective West in general. Okay, so the beast is going to be taken, and with him the false prophet, which is the Vatican, the Pope, that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that had received the MOTB, and them that worship his image. These both were cast alive into a lake of fire burning with brimstone. Okay, so it says here in this verse that those that took the mark of the beast, they were deceived. Okay, because these miracles that were put before them, you know what I'm saying, when you go into the wiles of the devil, this right here is a part of his wiles, right? Because he's claiming to help you, but really at the end he's going to undermine you. Okay, if you accept this man's mark and bow down to his image, then you're going to be destroyed pursuant to Revelation the 14th chapter. All right, now this goes into Esau's God complex because he wants to be like the Most High. All right, let's go there real quick. I think that's the 3rd chapter, Thessalonians. Well, that might be the 2nd chapter. Yep, 2nd Thessalonians chapter 2. And we can just get straight to the point. Verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. Now, the man of sin is being revealed in this current time, which is being made known to be Esau Edom, the so-called white man, and particularly the chief house of Edom, which is Amalek. Those small hats, those big nose people, those JOOs, whatever you want to call them. All right, that's who's at the forefront of pushing all this wickedness within the earth. You see, the son of perdition. You know, pursuant to the scripture that says, the vessels of wrath fitted for destruction. Okay, the vessel that was made unto dishonor, which are the Edomites. Okay, verse 4: Who opposeth and exalt himself above all that is called the Almighty, or that is worshipped, so that he as the Almighty sitteth in the temple of the Almighty, showing himself that he is the Almighty. You see, so Esau's inward desire is that he is and there is none else. All right, he has a God complex, and really with these with his artificial intelligence, you know, he's looking to supersede the power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right, he's looking to X out the Most High and put himself at the seat of judgment over the universe. All right, but this is a vain imagination. Okay, that's why it says here, who oppose and exalt himself. So this man is literally saying, listen, if you're blind, if you're lame, you can't walk, or if you're deaf, whatever, I can heal you. All right, I can make the blind see. I can make the deaf hear. You see, I can make the crippled walk again. You know, these are the miracles, which are the same miracles that Yahweh Shai performed. Okay, now he's trying to do it through artificial means, when Yahweh Shai, he was able to do that through the power of the Spirit, man. All right, Esau, he's trying to come up some other way. All right, he's trying to overtake the Most High by his own means, which is wicked as hell. All right, but again, this is the vain imagination of this man. See, and he wants the whole of the earth to get down with this program. Okay, when you go into that interview that Aaron Russo did, talking about Nick Rockefeller and the elites, you know, at the end of that interview, he pretty much, you know, quick synopsis, he was like, you know, talking to Nick Rockefeller. Nick Rockefeller was like, you know, why do you care about these people? Because Aaron Russo was like, look, I'm not, you know, I don't really feel comfortable, you know, playing with people's lives like that. And Nick Rockefeller was like, why do you care about these people? You know, they're just peasants, they're serfs, they're not important. You know what I'm saying? They're pretty much just whatever. All right. And Aaron Russo made the statement that he asked Nick Rockefeller, what is the point of all these things that you guys are doing? And he basically said, Nick Rockefeller, that is, he said that the end goal is to get everybody chipped. This is why you see that this chip is being pushed so heavily right now. And the infrastructure is being set up as well. You have Amazon Go, you have the palm readers out now, you have contactless payments, you have Apple Pay, you know, you have all these things that are moving you in the direction of accepting you being biometrically available to this new system, right? And These things are going to be tied to your carbon footprint, okay? How much you breathe a day, how much you eat, how much you, whatever you do, it's all going to be tracked via carbon, and you're going to be limited, okay? So with them being under your skin, they're going to be able to monitor you 24/7. You see, this is the system that they want, and this is them, all right, trying to overcome Yahweh Bashim Yahushai by their own, uh, wicked, vain imaginations and works upon the earth. You see? So now we can go here, right?
This is a brand new
It's a lot, We can get in, tap into this. This video just coming out in the past few days. How Neuralink will break reality. All right, now this Neuralink, people think it's going to be used just for payments and IDs and things, which that is a part of the function. But what they really want to do, because, of course, if you've watched the movie Matrix, the OG Matrix, then you know that the Matrix was a false world. It wasn't real. All right, people were hooked up to pretty much an alternate reality through a headset. Okay, and real life was horrible in the Matrix. You know what I'm saying? Like when they unplugged from that, like the world was dull, everything was gray, everything was destroyed. All right, so they had people plugged up, and they was living life like similar to how it is now. Okay, you got fresh air outside, you see plants, like the sun is shining. You know, the real world in the Matrix was nothing like that. You ain't even have real food. You had to eat, slop pretty much. So these devils, and this is part of why they're destroying the earth. You know what I'm saying? They're making the earth unlivable, so that ultimately you're gonna have to run to them and basically put on a virtual reality headset and live through that. All right, this is why they're pushing so many things right now. This is why they're pushing the VR headsets where you can have a relationship. You know what I'm saying? They're pushing the AI. Now you can get an AI girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? You can experience corn on the metaverse. Right? All these things go into this augmented reality of what they want to create. They don't want you to live in the real world. Okay, they're gonna live in the real world, and they're gonna program you through these augmented reality mediums. They're gonna program you so that you're always in line with what they want, so that you won't question anything. So that basically the narrative that they're gonna give you, it's gonna align to the world that they want to create. You see, all of this popped off in 2020. Now we're here. Right now we're really here to now where this thing is about to come forth in its full fruition. All right, which this prophecy here and World War III are the last major prophecies left to be fulfilled before the kingdom of heaven is set up on this earth, before the Lord just come back and wipe this place out. All right, so we're going to go ahead and tap into this so you can see where these devils are going with all this technology. Okay, this is all to, once again, man, this is all to overcome Yahweh Bashim Yahushai.
new product just revealed by Mark Zuckerberg and Meta. It's a pair of fully holographic, augmented reality glasses. They call it Orion. Mark's belief is that products like Orion, the Meta Quest, and the Apple Vision Pro will become the next major computing platform, an evolution beyond the smartphone. And Zuck may be correct in his prediction, but let's be real here for a second. Does anyone actually want to wear this thing on their face all day long? Sure, your weird glasses can augment reality, that's cool and all, but let's talk about how we can alter reality. Break it, if you will. And that's a project that Elon Musk has been working on for the past 8 years now. Of course, we are talking about Neuralink. If augmented reality is the next evolution of the computer, then Neuralink is the final form, the omega if you want to keep the ancient Greek references going. While Zuckerberg was out shilling his new glasses, Neuralink was busy securing approval for a new implant that will pipe computer vision directly into a person's brain. Blindsight was just classified by the Food and Drug Administration as a breakthrough device.
$453,000 in a single month as an affiliate marketer without relying.
This essentially means that it's been fast-tracked through the development and review process in order to get this device into human patients as fast as possible. Elon Musk has said the blind.
All right, Shalom. First thing and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
Salakia. Yeah, this computer is acting a little slow today. Alright. But as you heard in
the blindsight device
the video, you know, they're trying to get this into human patients as fast as possible. Alright, this is that Operation Warp Speed, you know, accelerate the process, because pursuant to Revelation 12 and 12, the devil knows that he has a short time. So therefore he's moving with rapid speed. Right? This is why when you saw the 1st of January come, this devil just started unleashing all type of hell, all type of psyops, death everywhere, planes crashing, fog coming down, you know, people getting ran over. You see what I'm saying? Now California's burning, and look, we are only 9 days into the new year, and you have all these events taking place, and there's more to come. All right, but through these events that's been taking place on the earth, they're gonna say, look, we need more security, we need better surveillance, because we have all these crazy people out here. All right, people are gonna need to have a digital ID so that we know who's who, and you know who's where, and you know what they're doing, because not having a digital ID and tying it to a carbon footprint, this has caused individuals to become bold and brazen to commit crimes and, you know, get away, and they're going to use examples like what happened to the you know, healthcare CEO. They got gunned down. They're going to use events like that to say, see, look, you know, people can just go around, just commit crimes, and, you know, just ride off into the sunset. You know what I'm saying? Because even with that whole thing, Luigi Mangione, he ain't do that shit, man. Luigi Mangione, he ain't do that. He's just a fall guy that they put up there, right? But whoever really did it, he's probably long gone by now. All right. And who knows? It may have been an inside job, but that's neither here nor there. But the point is, through chaos, they're gonna implement, you know, the order. You know what I'm saying? It's all gonna be predicated upon what? Biometrics. All right, healing. They're gonna use it under the guise of, you know, medical science. You see, this is a way to help humanity. All right, but if you know this devil, anything that he's put out there to help you is really set up to destroy you. All right, because that's Esau's main thing, is to deceive. You see?
Time. To accomplish this, Neuralink will replace human eyes with small digital cameras, much like those that Meta is using in their augmented reality glasses. And then the difference comes in when Neuralink cuts a hole in the person's skull and sews a few dozen tiny wires into their brain. You won't find that on the Meta product roadmap. What Neuralink is doing here will be to create a wired connection directly into the visual cortex of the brain, which spans both left and right hemispheres.
And see, this right here, this is what John the Revelator saw on the island of Patmos in that vision. Now, he described it in a way in which he understood at that time. All right, he understood it as being a mark, you know what I'm saying, a badge of servitude, okay, denoting who your master is. And he saw those that took this device in their forehead or in their hand, that they worship the beast. You see? So this right here, this is going to mark you as belonging to the system. And guess what? Those that are of this world, those that love this world, they're going to run towards this when it comes. All right, now, like I said, they may not opt to get the brain chip, but they're going to take the chip. Because why? They love their lives in this world. They don't want to be persecuted. They don't want to suffer. So they're going to take the easy way out. You see? They're going to go in the ways of the masses. See, they're going to travel down the broad road that leads to destruction. All right? Because look, when this thing comes, you're going to be seeing people lined up by the hundreds of thousands, you know what I'm saying, trying to get this thing. Because otherwise, matter of fact, let's just go to it. You know, otherwise they won't be able to function in this society, you know. And this is why America is now trying to annex Canada and Greenland and Mexico. You know, there's talks of that going on. Because they want everybody to be on the same page. You see? Revelation 13 and 16, it says, and he calls us all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Okay, so if you don't have the micro C hip, because when you go into Revelation the 13th chapter, when you go into that word mark, the word for mark here is what?
Strong's G 5480, charagma. Charagma.
Right? That's the word in the Greek when you go to G5480, charagma, right? And it says here, graven, right? A stamped and imprinted mark of the stamp of the mark stamped on the foreheads or the right hand is the badge of the followers of the anti-Hamashiach. All right, which there's not just one antichrist, there's many. There's a spirit of antichrist. Okay, the mark branded upon horses, thing carved, sculpture, graven work. Now, when you brand a horse, you brand a horse to what? So if that horse gets lost, or you know, if anything happened to that horse, then they know who the horse belongs to because of that brand, because of that mark that was put on that horse. So in this case, those that receive this in their forehead or in their right hand, that's going to mark you as belonging to the beast system. That's going to mark you as Esau being your God. All right? This is the mark that John the Revelator saw on the island of Patmos. And you know, we're in the days and times now to where this prophecy is speaking loud and clear. And this thing is already here. See, they're just setting up the right environment for them to justify bringing this about. And really, they're already there. You see, they just need a few more wild events to go down, and then they're gonna push it. We already know that in come May, the real ID, which is a digital ID, coming, they about to lock shit down. Okay, so if you're gonna want to travel, you're gonna have to have that real ID. You're gonna have to have that digital ID. You see what I'm saying? And if you don't, you ain't gonna go nowhere. All right, there's even gonna be venues, stores in which you can't shop in if you don't have that real ID come real soon. So we here, all right? We here. World War III is continuing to escalate in the so-called Middle East region. Everything is on the table, man. Our Lord Yahweh Shai, whom the world called Christ, is about to return very soon. So these are the things that we look to know that our salvation is very near. All right, because all these things that are happening, these are signs, man. These are signs for us to rejoice. You know what I'm saying? Like, we haven't been given a spirit of fear. When we see these things, we rejoice because we understand what's going on, right? Luke 21 and 25, and there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring, men's hearts failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth. For the powers of heaven shall be shaken. Right, verse 28, and when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. Yeah, so these things are for us to look and know that our redemption draweth nigh. All right, they literally about to start putting chips in people's heads. All right, this is where we at.
So really, there will need to be 2 holes in the person's head. Again, the process here is not so different from the Facebook glasses, where those employ miniature projectors to take digital code, convert that to electrical light energy, and overlay it on the lens as visual information. Neuralink will take digital information from the camera and convert that into an electrical signal that's transmitted into the brain, which will then be stimulated into displaying that camera feed into the patient's field of view. Now, that sounds a bit crazy, and it is, but we have to remember that our entire experience of the world is provided to us by input devices.
And see, they're touting this thing as a medical breakthrough, but when it's all said and done, the people that take this, you know what I'm saying, when you go to a Revelation, the 14th chapter, it tells you that a grievous sore is gonna afflict those that take the mark. All right, because right now, yeah, they're gonna tell you the benefits of it, or the so-called benefits, which is really all witchcraft. But people are gonna be getting cancer from this. People are gonna be falling out, going back to the spirit world. People are gonna be getting weird, rashes on their skin and things like that, because ultimately, this type of technology is not meant to be inside of your body. It's not natural. Okay, so there are going to be adverse side effects to receiving this. Revelation 14:9, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So if you receive that mark, right, then you're going to drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, which is poured out without mixture. So you're going to get the full wrath. All right, the Lord said, listen, you're going to get the full wrath, no chaser, okay? No chaser, man. Straight up, strong judgment. All right? You know what I'm saying? So, hey, people are, they're going to call for peace and safety. And it's going to be some semblance of peace and safety, but ultimately, they're not going to find it. All right, because destruction is going to meet them at the door, man. Right, because as soon as Esau rolls out this Neuralink, once he rolls out the chip large scale, that's when World War III is going to go nuclear. You know what I'm saying? Shortly after, and Yahweh Shai is going to return to deliver his elect. So we're literally at the door of salvation. We're at the door of destruction. And the Lord is performing these signs in the heavens and the earth to manifest that his word is faithful and true. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and close out right there, Lord willing. This was edified through the Rakah Kadash. Call her Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Bashem Rakah Kadash. And until next time, Lord willing, shalom to the elect. Come Yasha Allah. and a Bible ball.